It was almost like a fashion runway when I worked there. So yeah. So it gave me a fashion insight on working in Harrods. I would see loads of people walking up and down, and I also worked in the personal shopping department. Yeah.
So you ended up working with a lot of famous people.
Yeah, I did.
Dolly.
I did. Yeah, I did. I worked with a lot of famous people. My career started when I worked with Crystal Palace, because my mother lives in Crystal Palace. So I shopped for the Crystal Palace football team. I helped them with their wardrobes, and then I moved on to Victoria Beckham, and then I moved on to Pogba, and then I moved on to...
Hold up. Wolan Shatta.
Yeah.
Wolan.
Holland, yeah. Holland.
You, what? You met him in person?
Yes.
And he was like, Dolly, please go shop for me.
No, it was more like, Dolly, what can you do for me? It was more like that. S'il vous plaît, Dolly, merci.
Oh,
It was more, s'il vous plaît.
Oh my day.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Like, how did you meet Pogba?
So I worked, when I was dealing with the Crystal Palace football team, I got introduced to Pogba because he had just moved to play for Man United, and then I was his personal shopper.
Stop it. So when you say you worked with the footballers from Crystal Palace, you worked with the team?
No, what basically was, if they wanted anything, like for example, like Air Jordans or like a certain jacket that was out of stock, I would always be able to source it. And the reason being, working in Harrods, see, I was in the heart of like fashion, so I made really good connections with people to be able to know what the new drop was, so I could always get the new things for them. So that's how it started.
That is wild.
Yeah,
all right, carry on. Who else?
Sorry,
I interrupted, but who else?
That's okay. Dangote is my person. I shop for him. Farusha Alikija, who's the richest woman in the world, richer than Oprah. Yeah. And the list goes on.
But so when you meet them, is it intimidating, or did it stop being intimidating a while back?
It stopped being intimidating when I worked in Harrods and you had to spend 25,000 to have a personal shopper. It stopped being intimidated then.
So that's almost 3 million Kenya shillings.
Yeah.
That you had to drop
to have a personal shopper.
On one shopping spree.
On one shop. And if you weren't doing that, then...
And how did you progress to become a personal shopper? What did you have to achieve? What did you have to do?
Mainly what I had